Tom Bloke, considered to be one of the leaders of the domestic terrorist group Antifa, took to Twitter today to threaten violence against white parents and small business owners. Can't wait for November 4th when millions of Antifa super soldiers will behead all white parents and small business owners in the town square. Tom Bloke adding to the open display of anti-white racism and coupled with violence against small business owners, for whatever reason, the top-rated subtweet doubled down a historically relevant and radically far-left domestic terrorist organization known as Antifa, or anti-fascists, employ street violence with makeshift weaponry to spread peace and love and fight for social justice. Just like their moronic ancestors, Antifa are hardline socialists, communists, or anti-capitalistic anarchists fighting for their oppressed comrades. The Antifa movement evolved from college-level indoctrination and was then fueled by the mainstream media after they began labeling President Trump and his supporters as Nazis or fascists. Through this, the Harry Potter dweebs decided to pick up bike locks and go bashing their enemies over the head. Cough cough Eric Clanton. It is supreme immaturity that leads to one gallivanting around the streets under the collective title of Antifa. Despite Antifa's ultimately noble on-paper philosophies, most of the people that congregate as Antifa are LARPers, live-action role-play, attempting to find someone/thing to sexually interact with, and the problem with this is the fact that bravado, especially from some of their women, God help them, manifests in the form of physical violence as a way to show off. Most of these people have not left their dorm rooms or their parents' homes before. The shock of sunlight and the atmosphere messes with their minds. Primarily comprised of white, pale-skinned, stick-thin men, and obese pimple-ridden women, Antifa hide behind masks to both disguise their grotesque appearances and to feel united with the others in their group. Their primary interests revolve around devolving the state and working outside of the parameters of our democratic and capitalistic system. When they do work within our system, they will attempt to apply anarcho-syndicalism, a view that appropriates industrial unionism as a way for the workers of a democratic/capitalistic society to seize control of the means of production in an effort to influence and control the society at large. They champion Marxism and believe that, through the implementation of communism, they will have more individual control than under capitalism, a hilariously naive belief. Communism claimed the lives of around 94 million people in the 20th century and young boys and girls across the country, and in other parts of the world. Of course, experiment with this drug and as the hyperbole will go, this drug is a killer like any other. From Twitter bios to Instagram posts, you can see the hammer and sickle next to the black flag emoji and a conveniently placed number BLM beside the two, and more often than not, it is some college-aged member of the bourgeoisie with a guilt complex and crippling daddy issues. It is all a game to them and a trend to follow, not unlike the champagne socialists before them.